Hi, Stephen Burton here with Waterproof Solutions. I've been come to do an inspection on Ballwin, and the engineer that sent me out, Damon Sagehorn from EEI, let me know that the wall had lateral movement. It was the last day. Could you help them out? And I said I would be happy to do that. So, why are we having lateral movement? We're going to prove that there's lateral movement in a minute, but why are we having lateral movement, which is movement that is running this way into the wall? Because of the landscape. So, we can see, besides the fact that the landscaping's coming at it, we know that these shingles, especially shingles, were not put up like this. So when it got pushed, all these broke free, and it sent the house moving that way. And we're going to show that on the other side of the garage. And there's breaks. This was very slight to see. On the other side, it's not much to see, but this downspout needs to be taken away. And we can see as the patio's dropped. This right here kind of illustrates that. So backer rod and caulking this just out of the gate is the first thing to do. But ultimately, especially where you've got the big holes over here where everything's kind of sunk, this needs to be dealt with. But in the meantime, short run, French drain out here, then get to this. This is where the bathroom is in the center of this wall, and we really can't even see it, as well as this side, and we know the breaks are there. It has to be kinetic energy. When something breaks, there has to be an action and a reaction. So when the drywall comes down, we can see where the drywall pulls are, and you'll see that in the video, and the different stills that we have. So it's just a reacting to how the yard's been. You can see how the yard next door has tiered the backyard, and that was because that helped manage the water properly, so it didn't just come crashing at the house. So you have to go to that extent? No. But what's important is this water get away. And I've said it 100 times, if you can't afford to have the patio, then don't have one. That doesn't mean the old one gets to stay. If you take this out and regrade properly with your French drain, you're miles ahead of having something that's too heavy that's going to push back on the house. So let's be thinking about that. First thing I'd do would be get gutters for the house too, at least for the back. Not a fan of gutter guards. Those helmets, they jump. Just keep them clean, but that way you've got plenty of flow away. As we get to the other side over here, this has an overhang too, which adds a little more weight out and over the wall. Mostly if this downspouts handled properly, I'm not a big fan of the planter next to the house because they have a tendency to hold water as well. I can understand the idea of wanting to divert, but as long as that gutter didn't dump in, you were fine. But I think it has, because the nasty breaks on this side are really showing. And that's the one you can't see on the inside of the house. That's in the corner. There's several vertical breaks on this wall running down. That's why the shingles are all out of whack. But as it rolls over the top, when something rolls, that energy keeps pushing, and that's why it pushed up here. Gapped here. It pushed the veneer out at the top. So again, I'm kind of poking at a lot of things, but minimally speaking, get the gutter fixed, get the downspouts away, get a French drain in the back of the yard, strengthen up. I would remove the drywall as needed. I don't know that I'd get into taking my bathroom out unless I needed to because of something that we don't know about now, but take the drywall out of the room on the other side, injections, which is closed cell urethane with an epoxy skin, put some carbon over it, the wall's strong. At the end of the day, you have something very sustainable and sellable after it comes time for you to let it go. So this is Stephen with Waterproof Solutions. I will send this with